Hi my friends! Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel and taking some time out of your day for yourself to practice. We are going to start today in a super nice comfortable seat. You can be elevated a little if that helps you to lengthen the spine. And then we are going to bring the hands either on towards the knees or in our lap. And the shoulders roll away from the ear, the chest opens. Eyes can be closed, or maybe you gently gaze down. And we are going to take 3 nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth just to arrive. Good. So inhaling through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And one more deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. Good. Allow your breath to find a natural rhythm. And from there, we're going to bring both hands in front of the heart together. And the chest draws towards the chin, or the chin draws towards the chest, and the head draws towards the hands. And we'll invite a nice stretch towards the back of the neck. And we'll take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Awesome. On your inhale, both hands reach up towards the sky and maybe we'll look up. Then we're going to interlace the hands and place them behind the head. So here it's really important that you press your head in towards your hands and not your hands in towards your head. Okay, so on an inhale, we draw the elbows back, we open the chest, and the head presses in towards the hands. On an exhale, we bend the spine and the elbows come towards the knees. Inhale, open the chest. And also when you exhale and you round, the hands don't press on towards the head. It's just there. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more inhale, open. And exhale, round. Good. This time we inhale, we rise up, but the spine remains nice and neutral. And on an exhale, we will start to lean our body over towards the left. On an inhale, you can find a rotation. So we are rotating the chest up towards the right. And then on the exhale, we are going to bring that right elbow towards the left knee. Inhale, find opening in the chest, rotate up. Exhale, twist and fold. Inhale, find opening. And exhale, twist and fold. Good. Then this time on an inhale, we open. And on an exhale, we release the left hand down. Then on an inhale, we rotate open ever so slightly more. And maybe on the exhale, the right hand extends overhead and we find a gentle bend into the left elbow. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe you look up if it's comfortable for your neck. Inhale. Exhale, good. We're doing one more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Good. Inhale, both hands reach back up towards the sky. Then we are going to interlace again. This time the opposite thumb comes on top. So you're doing your normal interlace and then you're switching it, and it feels a little weird, but that's the one you want. Then we are going to again bend the elbows, place the hands behind the head. And from there we're going to lean the body over towards the right. On an inhale, we open the chest up towards the left. And on an exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, find opening. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. One more. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, find that twist. Then inhale, open, shine the heart up. And on the exhale, the right hand releases. Good. Inhale, open a little more. And exhale, the left hand releases overhead. And we find a gentle bend into that right elbow. Finding your breath here, inhale deep. And exhale nice and long. Maybe a little bit more of a bend, maybe you look up. Taking one more deep breath in here. And a long breath out. And then on our next inhale, both hands reach back up towards the sky. And we are going to dive forward. Either swing the legs towards one side or roll over the knees. Maybe bring your block or your prop aside. And we are going to meet in a wide-legged child's pose. So the feet come together and the knees come nice and wide. Sit bones sink down towards the heels. And the palms walk forward, the head drops. And see if you can walk the hands ever so slightly more forward to again invite a nice stretch underneath the armpits, the side body. And take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. You're doing so great. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Awesome. One more inhale. Exhale. Good. On the next inhale, you can come up and towards your fingertips. And we're actively rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Fingers pressing towards the mat, and the sit bones remain reaching towards the heel. From there, the left arm treads underneath the right, and we're dropping the head down. If this is not comfortable for you to be on the right hand, you can always bring the right hand as a pillow for your head. And we're taking a few deep breaths here. Stretching out the left shoulder. Good. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we release, we bring it back, and we switch sides. So the right hand now treads underneath the left. It's like a thread the needle, but then in your child's pose. Deep breath in here. And a long breath out. You're doing so great. Left hand can be a pillow for the head if you'd like. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Awesome. One more here. Inhale. And on the exhale, we release, we bring it back. We take one more child's pose. Just for one nice long deep breath in. And one nice long deep breath out. Good. So your next inhale, you can roll forward. We're going to come into all fours with the knees underneath the hips and the wrists underneath the shoulders. On an inhale, we roll the shoulders away from the ears. Allow the shoulder blades to slide down the back. Chest reaches through the upper arms. Look up, or forward actually. And on the exhale, we round. And we press ourselves away from the mat. Inhale, chest reaches through, and exhale, actively pressing away, draw the belly button up. Good. Inhale, one more, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round the spine, look towards the knees. On an inhale, we make our way to center. And again, wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. And then from there, we start by extending the right leg out. And you can roll a little forward and backwards. If that feels good, stretch for the back of the leg. Two options here. If you want to work on your balancing, you keep the left leg as it is. If you feel like, could use a little bit more support, then you can turn it out either 45 degrees or 90 degrees. We are going to come flat on towards the back foot with the outer edge of the foot reaching towards the short side of the mat and the toes towards the long side of the mat. Then we are going to reach the right hand up. Create length through the right fingertips. And then we're reaching the right hand overhead to find a side body stretch. We'll take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out, you're doing great. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we continue the circle down, right hand towards the mat, right leg comes back, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So from here, left leg extends, and we reach forward and backwards over the heel, the toes. It's a little movement, and then the right leg can always turn out, or it can stay where it is, coming flat on towards the left foot. And the left hand reaches up. We create length here. Maybe you look up towards the left hand if it feels good. And from that length, we're reaching it overhead. Create one nice stretch all the way from the toes towards the fingertips. Deep breath in here. Long breath out, you're doing great. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we are going to continue our circle down. Awesome. So now we have the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. And from here, we're gonna draw the belly button up and in. So what that means is we're just drawing it towards the spine and then a little up towards the lowest ribs. Just so you are starting to engage the core and become nice and active here. Good. From there, we keep that activation in the core. We are only gonna drop down our chest, followed by our chin. So if it's uncomfortable for you in the wrist, you can always turn the hands ever so slightly out. What this does, it will make the elbows come a little closer in, which might make the next exercise a little easier. So play around with that if you need to. Okay, inhale here, nice and strong, belly button tucks. Exhale, chest and chin come down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, child's pose. Good, this will be your flow. Inhale, we roll forward. You can come through your cat if that feels good. Then returning neutral, core engages. Exhale, chest and chin lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Good, one more. Inhale, come forward. Core's engaged. Press yourself away from the mat. Exhale, chest and chin lower. Inhale, press up. And exhale, child's pose. Good, allow yourself to relax. Release the hands, walk them a little forward. Deep breath in here. Long breath out, you're doing great. Deep breath in. And a long breath out, the hands ground down, the forearms ground down, and you're gonna lift your hips up and over, and then extend the legs out for your Sphinx pose. If you don't feel much of a stretch in your Sphinx pose, what you could try is firmly ground the elbows, ground the hands down, and from that grounding down, that pressing down, you can pull them a little in. Shoulders roll away from the ears, chest opens, maybe you look up. Deep breath in here. And a long breath out. And a deep breath in. And a long breath out. If it feels good, maybe you start to find some movement in the neck. You can drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. And maybe go a little side to side. Not yes, maybe no. Even finding some small circles here feels really good. And then chin can come through the chest over towards the opposite ear. And also here, invite some movement. Finding some yes, some no, maybe some rotations. Maybe you reach the head back. Maybe you find some circles, whatever feels good for you. Good. Awesome. And then from there, whenever you're satisfied, you can make your way down, make a pillow of the hands. Allow the head to rest on the hands for a second. We'll be taking a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. You're doing great. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Awesome. We are going to bring the head up and the hands come in line with the shoulders. Maybe a little lower underneath the chest if that's more comfortable for you. We are drawing the belly button in, and all we're going to do is we're just going to press ourselves up and towards the knees. And then from there, we are going to find our way into downward facing dog. So the hands can walk ever so slightly forward, hips reach up, and you might like to pedal it out, reaching one heel down, reaching the other heel down. Actively pressing the hands away from the mat. And just reach. Finding a nice stretch towards the backs of the legs. And then we're finding stillness in our downward facing dog. From here, the right leg lifts, left leg rounds down, right leg lifts. And we bend the knee, we open the hip. Shoulders remain nice and aligned, but the knee becomes the highest point of the body. Then from there, we're taking the knee in towards the chest. Shift the body ever so slightly forward. And we're stepping the foot in between the hands. We lower down the back knee. If you have 2 blocks available, feel free to grab them here. Can be on its lowest, medium, or highest height. We are wanting to create length, so our shoulders roll away. We're creating length in the spine. Deep breath in here. And on an exhale, we are going to extend the leg out and find a nice stretch towards the back of the leg. So either with or without blocks, both options are perfectly fine. Inhale. Exhale, good. Flowing here, inhale, open, roll forward, open the chest. Exhale. Inhale, roll forward. Good. Exhale, awesome, one more. Inhale, rolling forward. And exhale, coming back. Good. Then we inhale, roll forward. Left hand can either rest on towards a block or on towards the mat if that's available for you, or in general anything else you have that can elevate you a little. Could be a book, a box, whatever. Then from there, we are going to find a twist. So the left hand grounds down and the length can help you twist open. The right hand reaches up. So first, keeping the knee on the mat, finding your alignment, and then if you feel okay here, you might like to pick the back knee up. Grow a little taller in your twist. Deep breath in here, maybe you look up. Long breath out, you're doing so great. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we circle the hands all the way back down. If the left hand is on a block, you can remove it. We're gonna frame the foot, and then we're gonna step it back into your plank pose. You can take a deep breath in here, or lower your knees down right away. Long breath out. Both options are fine. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, lowering down the knees. Setting up for your tabletop again. Coming into our little flow. You know it by now. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay nice and up high and chest and chin drops. Inhale, press up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, chest and chin drops. Inhale, press up. Exhale, child's pose. One more. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, chest and chin drops. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, child's pose. Good, you're doing great. Deep breath in here. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out as we bring ourselves back forward and up and back into downward facing dog. This time the right leg rounds and the left leg lifts. And we bend the knee, we open the hip and the shoulders remain nice and aligned. We take the knee in towards the chest. Left foot steps in between the hands. Right knee lowers. And again, use your block if you feel like. If it helps you, lengthen. Shoulders roll away from the ears, finding opening. And on an exhale, we straighten out the leg. Inhale, find opening. Exhale, straighten out the leg. Inhale, find opening. Exhale, straighten it out. 2 more, your own rhythm. Use the blocks or not. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. 1 more, inhale, open. And exhale, straighten it out. Good. On the next one, we roll forward. And you can use the block if you'd like. Place the right hand on towards the block. We twist it open. Left hand reaches up, inhale. And if you feel okay, then we pick up the back knee and maybe we twist open slightly more. Look up towards the top hand, inhale here. Exhale, you're doing great. Inhale. And then on the exhale, left hand reaches overhead and we continue our journey all the way down. Good. From there, either stepping back on towards the knees. You can use a half plank or in your full plank. Deep breath in here. Long breath out, you're doing great. Deep breath in. And a long breath out as we bring down the knees, tabletop. Good. Awesome. From here, chest and chin lowers down. Core engaged, chest and chin lowers. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Good. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Exhale, roll back, child's pose. 1 more, inhale, forward. Exhale, lower, core is nice and engaged. Inhale, we press up. And exhale, we find our child's pose. Good. I'll take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. You're doing so great. Deep breath in. And a long breath out as we make our way back forward. And from there, we're going to make our way back into our downward facing dog. So we roll the shoulders away from the ears. Pedal it out, 1 heel can reach down, followed by the other. You're doing so good. And then from there, left leg rounds and the right leg reaches up. And we bend the knee, we open the hip. And we take the right knee in towards the chest. And we step the foot in between the hands. From here, you can lower down the back knee again. And this time, we are going to walk our foot a little bit more out towards the side of the mat. You can, if it feels good, turn the foot a little out so the heel is on the mat, toes are on off the mat. And then we will find a lizard pose. So you can stay here. If this is already enough for you, I totally get it. Stay here. If you feel like, my hips are pretty open, I'm doing pretty well, you can always make your way down and towards the forearms. And we'll find a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Deep breath in, you're doing great. Long breath out. Awesome. 1 more. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Good. We'll slowly make our way back up on towards the hands if you were on towards your forearms. And we are going to grab a block. I'm going to actually turn myself so you can see what I'm doing. We are going to grab a block. And we're going to place the block towards the inside of the foot. And it can be on all lengths, all levels, whatever feels good. From there, we're going to pick up the back knee. And we are going to turn the foot in line with the long side of the mat, as you'd see in Warrior 2. Then from there, with the length of the block, we're staying strong in the front leg. We're gonna reach it up. Deep breath in here. Long breath out. You're doing great. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Also one more. Inhale. And a nice and strong core engage. You reach up. Warrior two. Staying strong here. And from this warrior two stance, we're going to straighten out the leg. You might like to move the block aside. We're going to turn the toes in so they face towards the long side of the mat. Then from there, we're going to interlace the hands behind our back. Shoulders roll away from the ears. And on an exhale, we find a hinge from the hips as we fold forward. Hands can reach overhead if that feels good and you start to feel super nice stretch along the shoulders. You're doing so great. We take a deep breath in here. And again, a long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Awesome. Stick with it now. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we draw the belly button in, nice and strong. We lift ourselves back up. We're going to turn the toes of the left foot out now. And we're going to bend into the left knee. You could be here. Again, a warrior. If you're a little bit more mobile in the hips or you'd like to try, you can bend the knee more. Maybe the hands come towards the heart. Maybe they come towards the mat. It helps if you sit the hips ever so slightly back. And if it's in your practice, find Skandasana, turning on towards the outer edge of the foot. Hands can come towards the heart. You're doing so great. We'll take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Awesome. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, nice and active. You can use your hands if you need to. We're lifting up. And over to find Skandasana on the other side of the mat. Nice and strong here again. Deep breath in. Long breath out. You're doing great. Deep breath in. And a long breath out as we press ourselves back up. Warrior two stance in the back leg. And toes face towards the short side of the mat in the front leg. Then you can use your block again if you'd like. Maybe you reach the fingertips down and the left hand reaches up. See if you can stay strong in the legs. This hand is not helping me to stay up. It's just sort of there. If you do need some help, you can always bring the elbow towards the thigh. But I'd recommend you try to stay strong in the legs. If you feel pretty okay here and it is in your practice, you might lower the armpit a little down towards the thigh. Maybe the left hand reaches towards the back and maybe the right hand reaches towards the left. Shoulders roll away from the ears. We open the chest. You're doing great. Stay where you are. I'm just going to turn back so you can see what my hands are doing. Open. Inhale here. Exhale. You're doing so great. We're doing one more inhale. And then on the exhale, we open it back up, rotate it back down, plant the palms, step it back. This can be a plank pose, or as always, feel free to lower down the knees, half plank. Deep breath in, long breath out. You're doing so great. Press away from the mat, core engaged. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we lower down the knees. And we lower down, chest and chin. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower down chest and chin. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. We have one more. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower down chest and chin. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. We're doing one more here. Inhale. And on the exhale, we make our way back forward. We curl the toes under. We lift the hips. Downward facing dog. We're going to come into the same flow on the other side. So this time the right leg rounds down and the left leg lifts. And we bend the knee. We find opening in the hip. We take the knee through the chest, Step the foot in between the hands. And then from there we lower down the back knee. Foot can walk ever so slightly out, finding a lizard pose. If you'd wish, you can always lower the forearms down, either towards a block or towards the mat. Good. Few nice deep breaths here, breathing into that hip. You're doing so great. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Stick with it now. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, we make our way back up on towards the hands if you were down on towards the forearms. And then from there, we're going to grab that block, replacing the left hand on towards the block. We're going to curl the toes under and we're going to open it up. So the back foot is now in line with, the toes are in line with the long side of the mat, and the outer edge of the foot is in line with the short side of the mat. First, we're going to find length here. So this can be with the block in its lowest, medium, or highest level. Just make sure you are using the strength of your legs and not necessarily dumping the weight down into the hand. If I'd ask you to remove the hand off the block, you potentially could. So taking a deep breath in here and a long breath out. You're doing great. Deep breath in and a long breath out. If you rise up nice and strong, warrior two, looking over the front fingertip, staying strong in the legs. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, we straighten the front leg out. Moving your block a little towards the side. We're going to turn the toes in towards the long side of the mat. Then we're going to interlace the hands back behind the back. This time again, opposite thumb on top. So a little weird one. We roll the shoulders away from the ears. We open the chest. And on an exhale, we fold forward. Hands can rest over the head. Just let it hang and let it stretch out. Shoulders. Deep breath in here. Long breath out. I'm so proud of you guys. Stick with it now. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. We're doing one more. Deep breath in. And a long breath out as we engage the core and we lift ourselves all the way back up. Good, we're going to turn the right foot out so the toes face sort of towards the short side of the mat. Can be in a little bit of an angle if that feels better for you. Then either warrior two, you can practice here, you can stay there. Or if you're a little bit more mobile, a little bit more flexible and towards the hip area, then you might be able to bend the knee a little more. Little more. And maybe you're able to come into your Skandasana. Now keep that length in the chest. Hands can reach towards the heart or they can always reach towards the mat. Good, we're taking a deep breath in here wherever you are in your practice today. Long breath out. Deep breath in, you're doing so great. And a long breath out. Good, from there nice and strong, we lift up and over. Same pose on the other side. Is that Skandasana or is that a warrior two stance? Good. Deep breath in here. Long breath out. You're doing so great. One more deep breath in. And then from there, nice and active, nice and strong, we lift ourselves back up and we find again that extended side angle. You can be here. This is all right. This is okay. You can be here. Perfectly fine. If you want to play around, maybe the right hand reaches towards the lower back, maybe the left hand reaches underneath to grab the right hand. And then we'll find our bind. If you bind, see if you can keep the chest rotated up. We've been working a lot to open the side body to rotate the chest up today. So see if you can stick with it. You are doing so amazing. Deep breath in. Long breath out. We're also almost there. Deep breath in. And then on the exhale, we release. We turn it back. We come on towards the hands. Step it back. Half plank or full plank. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out as we lower down the knees. And from there, chest and chin. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, chest and chin come down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. And we are doing one more. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, chest and chin come down. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, come back. Deep breath in. Long breath out. I'm super proud of you. Deep breath in. Long breath out. You're doing so great. So one more inhale. And on the exhale, we make it back to center. We've got one more little flow. So we are going to curl the toes under. Lift the hips up. Left heel reaches down. Right leg lifts. We bend the knee. We open the hip. From here, we're going to bring the right knee towards the right elbow. And we are going to bring the knee down towards the wrist. Left foot sort of comes in line with that wrist. And then right foot comes in line with the left wrist. And if you need, you can always sit up on towards a prop if that feels better for you. Then from there, we're bringing the hands ever so slightly, a little wider than your mat. Shoulders roll away from the ears. And on an exhale, we bend the elbows, drop the chest, but we're not lowering fully down. Inhale, press up, shoulders roll away from the ears, chest opens. And exhale, we fold down. We're doing one more. Inhale, find opening. And exhale, pigeon pose, sleeping pigeon. You can make a pillow of the hands. You're doing so great. And taking a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Good. Awesome. One more inhale. And one more nice long exhale. Good. From there, we're going to bring ourselves back up on towards the hands. Now I switch sides again, so you can again see what I'm doing. So from here, if you're seated up on something, move it aside. And with a little protection of the knee, see if you can get active in the ankle. And if you need, you can always brush yourself up a little to from there come seated. Now, this means that the right shin will be in line with the long side of the mat. And the left leg is extended out. And maybe you can point the toes towards that corner of the mat. Then the right hand reaches sort of back behind us on towards the mat in line with the hip. Left hand reaches overhead as we come on towards the left foot and the right shin. So on an inhale, we find opening. And on an exhale, both hands reach towards the extended leg. Inhale, find opening. Ooh, that was my hip. Exhale, reach. Good. One more. Inhale, find opening. And then this time on the exhale, we reach and we hold it there for a moment. Letting yourself hang. Deep breath in here. And a long breath out. And again, a deep breath in. And a long breath out as you slowly make your way back up. Next one. I love it. I hope you do too. We're going to bring the hands towards the front of the mat. So both hands face back towards the front of the mat. And then we are going to come down on towards the toes of the back foot. So you're internally rotating there. Then when you are nice and strong, you press yourself up and see if you can pull the right knee back in towards the chest. Aye, strong one. Now we're turning it back. Plank pose. Step the right foot to meet the left. Deep breath in. Long breath out. You're doing great. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we lower the knees. Chest and chin. Inhale, press. Exhale, sink back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, chest and chin lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. You're doing great. You're doing one more inhale. Come forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, child's pose. Awesome. One more side. We're almost there. Inhale here. Exhale, you're doing so great. Inhale. Exhale. And one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we make our way up to center. We curl the toes under. We lift up the hips, find downward facing dog. One more side to go. So the right leg rounds and the left leg lifts. And we bend the knee. We open the hip, nice and strong. And then left knee comes towards the left elbow and the foot sinks down. Good. Then from there we find our pigeon pose on this side. If you need to be elevated up on a block, please, please, please feel free. And then from there we are going to walk the hands a little out. And on an inhale, we roll the shoulders away from the ears, open the chest. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, find opening, lift. Exhale, soften. Good. One more. Inhale, open. And this time on the exhale, we lower and we release to find that sleeping pigeon. Deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. A few more on your own. Connect with your breath. Good. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, we make our way back up. And then with a little protection, maybe you lift yourself up ever so slightly to come on towards the left side. We'll extend the right leg out and the left leg will have the shin in line with the long side of the mat, just so you roughly know the distance we're looking for. And then from there, we are going to place the left hand down, point the right toes. On an inhale, we find opening. And on an exhale, we sit the hips, reach towards the extended leg. On an inhale, we find opening. Exhale, sit the hips down and reach. Awesome, last one. Inhale, find opening. Exhale, sit the hips down and this time reach and release. Good. Few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rolling yourself back up, bringing the hands back towards the front of the mat, coming on towards the toes of the back foot. See if you can find that internal rotation. Pressing up nice and strong, taking the right knee in, and then stepping it back. Good. One more last plank. Good. You can take it. You can take our flow, or you can go straight into child's pose. We are going to lower down the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. And this will be our last one. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, chest drops. Inhale, press up. And exhale, well-deserved child's pose. Few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, hands can reach forward. Maybe you prefer to bring the hands back. Inhale. Exhale, you're doing so great. We take one more deep breath in. And then slowly bringing ourselves up. We are going to either swing the legs towards one side or you can cross at the ankles. Roll back, finding a seat here. And right away, we're going to make our way down and towards the back, where we take the knees and towards the chest for a moment and just allow ourselves to roll over that lower back. Good. From here we can place the feet down and walk them as close as we can towards the glutes. Hands can rest next towards the body. Nice and strong, pressing into the feet. We're gonna lift the hips up towards the sky. Hips up, chest towards chin, chin towards the sky. One moment, finding that bridge pose. If you feel okay here, you might like to interlace the hands underneath the back. Gently dropping the hips halfway down on the exhale or towards the hands. And on an inhale, we press back up. Exhale, we drop halfway down. Inhale, press back up. And we're doing one more. Exhale, drop halfway down. Inhale, press back up. This time, release the hands and exhale, roll all the way down. Good. You can slowly bring the feet together, knees nice and wide. Hands can extend overhead if it feels good. You can stay here if this feels okay. If you want to add a little side stretch, the right hand can grab the left wrist and both hands can reach towards the top right corner of the mat just for a moment. Deep breath in. Long breath out, you're doing great. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we make our way to center. Same thing on the other side. Left hand grabs right wrist. Turning over towards the top left corner of the mat. Deep breath in here. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we release. We make our way to center. We bring the knees back together. And just one last pose before Savasana. We're bringing the hips towards the right, knees drop over towards the left, and we find a twist. And again, a few nice breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, you can make your way to center. Bring the hips ever so slightly over towards the left. Drop the knees over towards the right. Find a twist here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we make our way to center. If you want to have a blanket or some socks, a jacket, we're gonna move into Savasana. So make sure you cozy up. Then we can extend one leg out, followed by the other. Maybe shimmy the shoulder blades ever so slightly underneath the heart space. Hands can rest next towards the body, the palms can face up. We have arrived, our final resting pose, Savasana. Allowing the body to fully ground down and towards the mat. Pause the video, stay here as long as you'd like. And otherwise, we can start to deepen the breath, finding some gentle movement back into the body. If you wish, you can take any pose, any stretch that might still feel good. And then, just for a moment, rolling on towards the right side. Close to yourself, but with your heart facing up and open towards anybody practicing with us, towards what the day will still bring to you. And then from there, making your way up into a nice, comfortable seat of your choice. Bring the hands towards the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, it helped me out a lot. Thank you so much for practicing, and namaste.